Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. In today's lesson, we are going to learn some useful English idioms for daily conversations. So let's get started. Call it a day. To stop working after making an effort. To stop working after making an effort. For example, let's call it a day and continue tomorrow. Let's call it a day and continue tomorrow. So, when we say on the tip of your tongue, what do we mean by on the tip of your tongue? Something you almost remember or you're about to say. For example, her name is on the tip of my tongue. Her name is on the tip of my tongue. Another idiom. So when we say cut to the chase, what do we mean by cut to the chase? To get directly to the main point. To get directly to the main point. For example, let's cut to the chase and discuss the main issue. Let's cut to the chase and discuss the main issue. Cold as ice, emotionally distant or unkind. For example, she was cold as ice during the meeting. She was cold as ice during the meeting. She was cold as ice. When we say break the ice, to start a conversation in a social situation, especially with strangers. For example, she told a joke to break the ice at the party. She told a joke to break the ice at the party. So when we say hit it off, what do we mean by hit it off? To get along well with someone immediately. For example, they met yesterday and hit it off immediately. They met yesterday and hit it off immediately. Make small talk. Make small talk. To engage in a light, casual conversation. To engage in a light, casual conversation. For example, we made small talk while waiting for the bus. Go the extra mile. Go the extra mile. To put in extra effort to help or please someone. For example, she always goes the extra mile to help her clients. She always goes the extra mile to help her clients. Give someone the cold shoulder. What do we mean by give someone the cold shoulder? To ignore someone or be unfriendly to them. For example, after their argument, she gave him the cold shoulder. She gave him the cold shoulder. Hit the nail on the head. Hit the nail on the head. To say something exactly right. For example, you hit the nail on the head with that comment. You hit the nail on the head with that comment. When we say read between the lines, what do we mean by read between the lines? To understand the hidden meaning. For example, read between the lines to understand her feelings. Read between the lines to understand her feelings. When we say speak volumes to convey a lot of information without words. For example, her smile speaks volumes about her happiness. Her smile speaks volumes about her happiness. Break the news. To tell someone important information. To tell someone important information. For example, she broke the news about the promotion to her team. She broke the news about the promotion to her team. She broke the news about the promotion to her team. When we say get the ball rolling, to start something, especially a conversation or activity. Let's get the ball rolling and start the meeting. Let's get the ball rolling and start the meeting. When we say speak your mind, what do we mean by speak your mind? To say what you really think openly. For example, he always speaks his mind during meetings. He always speaks his mind during meeting. Another idiom. Leave no stone unturned. Leave no stone unturned. What do we mean by this? To make every possible effort. For example, they left no stone unturned to make the party perfect. So, when we say tip of the iceberg, what do we mean by tip of the iceberg? A small visible part of a larger problem or situation. For example, this problem is just the tip of the iceberg. This problem is just the tip of the iceberg. Another idiom. So, when we say let the cat out of the bag, what do we mean by let the cat out of the bag? To reveal a secret by mistake. Example, he let the cat out of the bag about the surprise party. So when we say on the same page, what do we mean by on the same page? To agree on something or have the same understanding. For example, before starting, let's make sure we are on the same page. Before starting, let's make sure we are on the same page. Another idiom, break the pattern. What do we mean by break the pattern? Break the pattern. So when we say break the pattern, what do we mean? To do something different from usual. Example, she decided to break the pattern and try something new. So when we say get something